I figure I might as well tell about the trailer, show how I fixed it temporarily. Nice, brisk Wednesday morning. Okay, so this is just your regular thin-walled 2x2 square tubing. And as you can see, it goes back to that kind of a thing there. It's where it pivots. I originally made this a tilt trailer and really never used it because the axle that was underneath this, the trailer sat really high, so that the tires were underneath. And then I eventually bought a regular trailer axle for it. So putting weight in the front I knew was not going to be a good idea, and I thought that it would fail, where I made a serious engineering flaw when I made, see if I can pause this. When I made this, we'll call this a subframe, I made it a U here across and then down the other side. So then when I welded this piece on up here, I knew right off the bat I made a big engineering boo-boo. So I welded on these plates here and one on the other side, and that's been really strong. I was always concerned about that, thinking that that's really being the weak point. That's, if anything happens, that's where it's going to happen. But when I observed that, it was good. Where it went wrong was mainly on the other side. You can't see it here, but I'm sitting on the ground. I'm not going to roll over there. If you could see underneath here, there's a crack. On the other side, you can see it go up here. And that's where it failed. If this would have been the thick-walled tubing, it would not have failed. So what I'm going to do is get maybe some 2x3 channel. This piece, that whole subframe will disappear, and then I'll come up with the channel, either that or some thick-walled C channel, but I'll weld it to here, cut a 45 so that I can bend it, and then from there shoot right straight on up to here. And I'm going to get one of those tongues that has the center hole for a jack. I don't like these side mount jacks for a utility trailer. They're better for like a boat. It's too much weight, and those things after a while they just get weak and bend and stuff. So Shop Play is looking for some steel. My brother's looking for some steel, and I won't steal any steel, but eventually I'll get some steel. But for now, this is working. I can get on here, and it's plenty strong enough. I just won't overload it anymore. So at least we're back in business for a while. Well, I'm going into the garage because my hands are froze. I've got a project that I should start today, but sometimes I procrastinate. I have to insulate the ceiling, and I'm going to get some blown insulation. I'm not going with the cellulose. I can't remember what the other stuff is called, but before I do that, I'm going to put some lights in. Now look at this one up here. This is one of those LED screw-in ones. I bought six of them. They're bright. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then just put a regular LED up in the center. I don't know what I was thinking. I only bought 5 of these. I got to pick up one more. but they're the pull chain kind, so that I can reach up and turn them off. I won't need all those on, but when you're in here working on a vehicle or something, it's good to have plenty of light. So I got to get one more of those. Got a roll of wire, 12-2, and then I bought 5 of these because, again, I wasn't thinking. I need one more, and I need to get up there and wire it. Now, yeah, okay, this is long enough. I meant this to be just a short video about that chainsaw, and then I went on about the trailer. So I'm going to tack in one more little tidbit concerning these hanger iron straps. Yeah, look at all this strapping. Guy has enough to last the rest of his life. If you go into Ace Hardware to buy a roll of this stuff, you got to get a loan just to afford it. 99 cents. How long ago that was. Now, you go to the box store, it's a lot more affordable.